Hello, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot prediction for June 2016. This month is going to be an oracle reading, a love reading and a general reading. For the oracle reading I'm going to use the Sacred Rebels Oracle. For the love reading I'm going to use the Lover's Pet Tarot. And for the general reading I'm going to use the Tarot Illuminati. If you'd like a private consultation, please write to duniazad@gmail.com and all the information is below. Below you can also find the link to my newsletter. If you sign my newsletter and subscribe my YouTube channel, you could win a free written tarot reading written by me, and there's always a winner every month, so who knows, the next winner could be you. And also there's promotions for tarot and astrological readings, and they are only available to the subscribers of my newsletter. So subscribe. The site is www.tinyletter.com/duniazad. Let's go to your reading then, okay? Hello Virgo, this is your tarot and oracle reading for June 2016. Before going to the reading, I'd like to show you something. I'd like to show you my work of art. What do you think? This is so stupid, isn't it? This is an owl. An owl. These are my limited drawing skills. I named it the Business Owl. I could do an oracle deck just with owls, all sorts of owls. And I wrote, meanings about this owl. Tied up, fat as an egg, business suit, too busy, no direct approach, must work, the workaholic owl. What else? No talking, just walking, the turtle owl. Step by step, slowly, no flying, no fly zone. I don't know. Is it dumb, to do like this sort of oracle deck with my limited art skills? With this sort, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Anyway, to your reading. So, Virgo, for June 2016, the oracle deck that came out for you was Against the Grain. This is a woman, she's swimming under the sea, and there are also birds swimming under the sea. And what else? There's, the sun breaks the surface and bathes her body. You can see it, the sun, there's an effect on her body. And the guidebook, the Sacred Rebels Guidebook, says Against the Grain. To me this is, I wrote a few keywords. To me this means, according to the meaning of the card itself, it's utopia, wishful thinking, delusion, also revolutionary being. You want, according to the book, you want birds to be able to fly underwater, and I wrote delusion. That's not possible. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals. That would be great. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. So for this month of June 2016, this would be like your general feeling. You are a radical dreamer. But however, this can have its burdens. You may feel you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Yes, that's one of the costs. This oracle comes with a message for you, that you are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination and fantasy, through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in a central surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. So maybe this If you're feeling these sorts of feelings, like you wish the world could be better, you could, go and do all of these things, just, express yourself through art, or go to the bathtub and go take a swim, or go to the river, or go to the pool, or something like that. You must go against the grain. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. And this might be a very strong feeling for you, Virgo, during the month of June. Like you feel you don't want to follow, you want to agitate things, you want to just move things up, just change them. You are a loving catalyst, so you might be a catalyst for change during this month of June 2016, Virgo. You are meant to be exactly as you are, so don't judge yourself, even if you are somewhat causing some sort of disturbance. This oracle card says you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep. You are meant to be the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. So whatever happens, even if the outside world says, oh my God, you're an awful person, doesn't matter. You are meant to be exactly as you are. You know that the true nature of real being can never be changed. At most, it can only be hidden for a time, and this month of June you don't feel like hiding it. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truth to be freely expressed. So you will allow, in June 2016, your truth to be freely expressed, and that might cause a big change. And I would say maybe in your professional life, positively, and maybe in your romantic or for some marriage life, maybe not in a so positive way, I'm sorry to tell you. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with a general consensus. So you're gonna express who you are during this month of 2016. You're not gonna hide it. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and a typically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for our world. So this might bring a cost. The cost during this month of June for you, Virgo, might be in your personal and romantic relationships. But I would say that maybe it will be positive for you in your professional life. Not necessarily for everyone, but I see it more as positive. And I'm going to use one card for each week. So it's going to be 4 cards for the love reading and 4 cards for the general reading. In the first week in the love reading, you have the 6 of Staves, or the 6 of Wands in the traditional decks. This might be a feeling of, for those of you, I see you as married, to tell you the truth, but it might not be necessarily so, but I see you as married or in a long-term relationship. This could be a feeling of being victorious, a feeling of, this could be pride. This could be someone who's very arrogant. If you are with someone, it could be that you might have like an affair with someone during the first week of June. Again, you have to see your moon and your rising sign and the stellium you might have. So this is very general. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, okay? So let's say you feel on top of the world because you conquered someone who is considered extremely valuable. So let's say you manage to be with an athlete, you manage to be with a rock singer, with someone who's like a celebrity, with someone who's famous, and you feel like victorious. Oh my God, I slept with a model. That type of feeling. It could be like that. Or it could be that if you are in a relationship, you or the other person might behave in a very arrogant and prideful way, and you or the other person might have an argument, and you or the other person might feel like I won this argument, like a feeling of victory within the relationship. I won. I'm better than you. I'm more intelligent. I've conquered more than you. I'm more important than you. I have more value than you. And this is not the feeling you must have within a relationship. To me, this is the opposite of love. This pride. Why do I say this? Why do I say this is bad? Because on the second week, there's a person crying. This is the Five of Cups. There's this guy crying. So, how do I see this? This is the first week, the guy on a horse, and this is the second week. So, this guy on a horse just rides all over this guy who's crying. So, either you behaved in a way that will make the other person feel miserable on the second week, or someone behaved in this way, in this very prideful way, in this very arrogant way, and you are the one who's crying on the second week. But there's a sense of loss and pain on the second week. If someone is having an affair, if you're having an affair, for instance, you might feel like in the first week you feel you are with someone and this person told you exactly what you wanted to hear, and you felt, oh my God, and you might be living in your head in the love is more powerful than power. Not always. You might be living, this is a wonderful and beautiful dream. I'm bringing my personal utopia to life, and you might be feeling so proud because you are with this fantastic person. You were conquered by this person, and then this person just wanted to be with you for like 2-3 days, and then he or she left you, and you're feeling really sad. And then on the third week, you have the power card, which is in traditional decks, the Emperor. The third week, this is why I say some of you might be in a long-term relationship or in a marriage. In the third week, you decide, okay, to hell with it. I'm gonna go back to my husband. I'm gonna go back to my wife. Because it has stability, but it's a kind of cold, some even controlling type of marriage could be, but there's coldness. There's stability in this marriage, okay, but there's coldness in it, and it can be a bit controlling. Or, for instance, there's nothing of an affair, there's no affair, no one is cheating on anyone. So maybe your spouse really hurt your feelings on the first week, and you're really hurting still on the second week. He or she behaved in a very hurtful pride manner. In the third week, your marriage is back to stability, but it's cold. You kind of decide to be, in this marriage, but in a very cold way. You're not happy with it. Or if there was some sort of an affair, your spouse knows about it, and he or she accepts you, but there's coldness in this marriage. And then in the fourth week, you have the Five of Staves or the Five of Wands. There's a very big conflict, and there's three people. This conflict might be because of another person. For instance, if someone cheated, you have the third week, both of you were keeping it quiet. You're not arguing. But on the fourth and final week, there's a big discussion, a very big conflict, and you are arguing about, you cheated on me and blah blah blah. It could be like that. Or if it's nothing like that at all, it's no one cheated and everything is fine in that department, but the feelings that you were keeping hidden and just repressed on the third week, both of you can no longer keep it repressed, and you just quarrel and fight, like big fight, big fight. And then the general reading, the first week you have the World. So if I connect it with the love reading, it could be, for some, you're really feeling successful because you were able to have a relationship, or even if it's like a day, be with someone who's really of value, considered valuable, or someone who's really beautiful, someone, some sort of celebrity, and you're feeling like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I was with this person, with this athlete, with this rock star, with this celebrity, with this actor, with this actress, with this model. So like a big feeling of success inside of you, Virgo, the first week. It could be like that. In a more negative way, in a less positive way, it could be because the person, for those who might be having an affair, and I hope not, the person behaved in such a arrogant and prideful manner, it ended. This relationship ended, because the world is also a card which, one of its meanings, is a closure, an ending. This person just such a jerk that it just ended. So much pride and so much arrogance that done. If it's nothing to do with love, it could be in your work life. Some of you might achieve some sort of success, big success. Others, there's some sort of ending in your work and career. And this is even more emphasized because on the second week, on your general reading, you have the Death card. So this is a very big ending. First week, closure. Second week, ending. It could be not necessarily a bad thing. There's an ending in your career because you're starting a new career. Or I see this more as a big successful transformation in your career. Big successful transformation. I don't know, there's some sort of big transformation in your professional life. If it's connected, if I connect the Death card with the reading card, with the love card, with the love reading, you have the Five of Cups and then the Death card. This is the death of a relationship. If some of you are having an affair, the other person might have left, might have just been with you for a very short period of time, just wanted to have fun, and just told you that in the first week, and then the second week you absolutely know this affair that you had, that you thought might turn into something bigger, just ended, and you're crying and you're very sad. If it's nothing to do with the love reading, it's a big transformation in your career. And then in the third week you have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, it's the leader. I see this as you being promoted, as you having a leadership role. That's the source of the big transformation in your career. In the first and the second week, there's a big transformation. Why? Because in the third week, you're the boss. You have more money, you probably will have more responsibilities, but you were elevated in your career and in your profession. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If I connect this with the love reading, again I see that some of you might have went back to your spouse because there's financial stability in this relationship. This is a very long-term relationship. You've been together for a very long time, and there's financial stability in this relationship, but there's no longer passion, and there's coldness, and there's controlling, but there's no love. There's no feeling of love. There's only stability, but the love isn't there, and you want more, Virgo. And then on the fourth week you have another transformation card. You have the Wheel. So, and the professional reading, if the general reading, I would connect this with your professional life, with your career, with your vocation, a big transformation in your social status. And I would read this because it's after this card. I would read this as an elevation, like a big transformation in your career, in your profession, in your work life, in your job, for the better. I would say for the better, but not necessarily for others. It could be for, I don't know, it could be in a negative way. It could be like for some, you got a new boss on the third week, and this boss just fires you on the fourth week. This boss just kind of wants to cut cut expenses and to cut costs on the company where you are working, Virgo, and just in the 4th week you got the notice that you're gonna be fired. I hope not. I really hope that this doesn't happen. I see it more as a good, positive outcome for your professional life. If I connect this with your love reading, it could be like you have a very defining fight and quarrel with your partner on the 4th week, which will absolutely transform your life, because one or the other might say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this, and one just, you or the other just packs up and leaves. It's just like, it's not the type of quarrel that ends. It's the type of quarrel that ends things permanently, just, to hell with this marriage, to hell with you, I'm just gonna walk. It could be you, or it could be your spouse, your partner. I would say that in terms of love and marriage and intimate partnerships, things are not going well, I'm sorry. But professionally, even for many, things could be better. Things are better. Professionally, things are better. The more intimate part, in terms of an intimate relationship, things are not as, they're not going as well. Anyway, this is very general. Please see your moon rising sign in any stellium you might have in your personal chart. If you'd like a personal consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. That's it.